Hello everyone, welcome to L Nuclear. Recently, I had coffee with a friend that I had basically have been friends with since the second grade. That's a very long time. We had some coffee, we talked, we caught up. It's been a while since I'd seen him. And we got into a discussion about power conditioning because he has a really nice television and wanted to get a power conditioner for his television and wanted to go to Best Buy after coffee to pick one up or shop for one or the other. So I said, well, I'll tag along with you because kind of curious about that and I want to kind of check out some other things too. So we get there and immediately the sales guy kind of, just really tried to sell this very expensive power conditioner. It was about $1,200. I know you could spend even more than that, of course, on all these types of pieces. For audio, video, you can spend a range. We all know how expensive it gets. Nevertheless, not in a million years am I buying a $1,200 power conditioner. But he considered it. He didn't buy it, but he thought about it. Then I kept thinking about it. And eventually I kind of went down a little bit of a rabbit hole because I thought about, in my house, even though I live in Los Angeles where there isn't really that much risk of power surges, the conditions here weather-wise doesn't happen very often. I have pretty good electrical in the house. Nevertheless, everything I have, sonic equipment is all power stripped. Everything is on a power strip, and I even shut the power strips off when I'm not using equipment. I just don't like to even run any electricity. I just shut them off. So I didn't think I really needed anything more, but I felt they're old, it's time, let's do something different. So I started exploring different surge suppressors / power conditioners on the market that were not terribly expensive. In my case, very inexpensive. The three I'm going to mention average about $60 each, give or take. So I ended up buying three of them. A Tripp Lite called the Surge Protector 5-outlet metal 1. And I'm just going to show you pictures of these things as I speak about them. So the Tripp Lite is a pretty nicely made metal top 5-outlet, 2 USB connectors, and it works pretty well. We'll get more into that later. The second one I bought is the Furman SS6, a 6-outlet. It's the Pro version, so it's the more recent incarnation. Very inexpensive right now for $37.90. Used to be a lot more. So compatible in terms of its original price was probably in the 80s. And lastly, the Black Lion PGP, portable power conditioner, the only of the three that actually calls itself a power conditioner. But let us be clear that even though that is the case, all three talk about the ability of the unit to suppress EMI and RFI. Those harmful interference, those sounds, the sound of a radio in particular, that on this system I had trouble with, where I was hearing radio signal when I was in the phono mode. If I turned the volume up significantly, I would hear a little bit of radio signal, and that really bugged me. So I thought, well, maybe I can improve upon that. So I tried 3 different power strips / conditioner, whatever you want to call them at this moment, with this system. And I had varying degrees of success in eliminating noise. With the Furman, I had the least success. The Furman there was a little bit of a hum that I didn't notice before. I still heard the radio. I decided that's not the best one for this setup. I then tried the Tripp Lite. I hooked up the Tripp Lite. The Tripp Lite gave me a noticeable improvement in those harmful noises. The radio was still there if you turned the volume way up and put your ear to the speaker, but it was less. It was less. And the sound was clearer, and I decided, okay, if I'm going to spend $60 for that improvement, not a huge improvement, but an improvement that's worthy for $60. Then I tried the Black Lion. The Black Lion gave me the most significant improvement in eliminating that interference. And I tried the Black Lion on my other system as well, and noticed with all of these experiments that that is the only unit that did give me a significant change in the sonic character of the system. The sound was improved. The bass response was improved. The clarity was improved. So that legitimately did clean up the signal. And interestingly, that is a product that advertises itself to be 3 times as effective as other brands of a similar price. It's true. It is definitely, they can back that up. That unit really works well. I was very pleased with it. For space saving concern, I decided to use the Tripp Lite in here and the Black Lion in the bedroom. This is now improved a little bit, and I'm sure the surge protection capability is better than what I had before. In all 3 cases, the Furman as well, I'm sure that's not an issue. But if you're going for something that's a little bit more of an enhancement, the Black Lion is the one to go with. And it looks really cool too. It's a really nice looking, clean looking piece, and it looked really good in the bedroom. So I left it in there. But tested on both systems, I noticed significant improvement and less interference overall in comparison with the other 2 brands, the Furman and the Tripp Lite. So in order of effectiveness in eliminating those unwanted signals, I would say the Black Lion is a clear winner. The Tripp Lite is number 2 and the Furman number 3. I ended up keeping all 3, using the Furman for my Wi-Fi gear and the other 2 for the stereo gear. For under $60 or around $60, I found it was a worthy investment. So that's basically it. If you want to spend just a little bit of money and you want to just solidify and well ground your power, all 3 can work, but the Black Lion is the clear winner for the price. Really a nice piece of gear. A portable power conditioner as advertised. The others are not, although they all talk about the EMI and RFI frequency suppression. Though that interference being suppressed, they all say that the units do have some effect, but they don't advertise as a power conditioner. It's more of a surge suppressor, surge protector. So the Black Lion, as advertised, is working clearly better. So there you have it. I hope that's helpful, and have a wonderful day or night. Bye-bye.